Hey guys, it's time for my March wrap-up. I read 4 books this month, and I'm really excited about it because although I didn't get through all the stuff from my TBR, I have read more than I have in quite a few months, so I've basically gotten out of my kind of really long reading slump, and so I'm really happy about that. And without further ado, I will share the books that I read this month. So the first book that I read is The Green Mile by Stephen King, and I don't really want to go into a lot of detail about this because I did already post a review, and I'll leave the link in the description, but this book was fantastic. I loved it, and I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars, so check out the review if you're interested. It's really awesome. The second book that I read was Dead Sea by Keene. This book I thought was very interesting. I'd never read a book about zombies, but basically it has to do with this person during kind of a zombie apocalypse in his town. He's kind of staying in his apartment, and then when he is forced to leave his apartment due to many things happening with the zombies, he meets some people, and all the survivors of the town go out on a boat and try to get away from the zombies that are just everywhere taking over the world. So I thought this book was really interesting. It wasn't amazing, but it was really entertaining, and I just really like the characters. I would say that some of the themes seem to be forced into the characters. Some of the, I guess, anti-prejudice themes were it just seemed very forced to me, like it wasn't natural. But overall, I thought this was a very enjoyable book, and I give this one 3.5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. It's not this whole book, and it's by Carroll, by the way, sorry. It's not this whole book, it's maybe the first 150 pages or so. And I really enjoyed it. It reminded me of when I was watching the Alice in Wonderland cartoon movies when I was a kid, and it was just kind of random and magical, and it was just really fun, and I really enjoyed this book. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars, and yeah, I mean, there's not so much to say. It's such a short book, but it does have a lot of cool characters and just really interesting things about the little world that Alice stumbles into. So yeah, this one's good. It's a classic, so if you haven't read this, I would recommend you pick this up. The last book I read this month was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I enjoyed this book a lot, but I do have to say that there were a few issues that I had with it, but they mostly got cleared up toward the end, and I really want to read the rest of the series because the cliffhanger was just, oh my gosh. But I really did love the premise of this book. I didn't know what it was about actually until I had read it, so I really enjoyed it. It was really interesting. I just really liked the fantasy aspect and just the kind of integration into the normal human world. And yeah, I just thought this was really great and intriguing, and I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. So that was my March wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!